Hi guys, welcome to Viva Barca Plus. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing some interesting stories. We are going to be discussing on three stories in this episode. We are going to start with this report from Feature Jess talking about two Barcelona players that Barcelona are prioritizing to sign in the summer to improve our defense. Of course, talking about Christensen and Azpilicueta. We are going to be discussing much about that. Then secondly, talking about Lionel Messi, who have recently been showered with praise by Real Madrid midfielder Casemiro. Of course, talking about the upcoming PSG Real Madrid game in the Champions League. Of course, Casemiro spoke a lot of good things about Messi, of which we are going to be discussing on what he had to say. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Manchester City fullback João Cancelo, who have recently, hailed Barcelona's Dani Alves as his idol, of course, by saying that he's the best fullback ever. We are going to be discussing on everything he had to say about Dani Alves. So guys, as we get right into the main stories of discussion, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Xavi's request of acquiring a central defender in the January transfer window was categorically denied by Barcelona board, and there is one logical explanation to it: lack of quality options. Players such as Lisandro Martinez and Alex Grimaldo were touted to be targets, but the respective clubs looked reluctant on losing their prized asset midway through the season. As such, Xavi had to make peace with the fact that the club need to wait until the summer in order to get their hands on a quality defender. In that regard, two players in Andres Christensen and Cesar Azpilicueta have once again emerged as potential targets according to Feature Jess. The Chelsea duo is failing to find a middle ground as contract talks with the Blues management continues to stall. For Christensen, it's more or less about the salary, while with the versatile Azpilicueta, it's about the duration of the contract. So Chelsea find themselves in an absolute muddle at the moment, with none of their key defenders in Antonio Rudiger, Christensen and Azpilicueta willing to commit their future to the club, and Barcelona might as well reap the rewards if the situation isn't resolved by the end of the season. So as things stand, both Christensen and Azpilicueta are free to sign a pre-contract agreement with a foreign club, but the situation has not reached the stage as of today. But what is causing Chelsea's problems can effectively put Barcelona in trouble too, given that the latter might fail to fulfill the Danes' economic demands as well. As for Azpilicueta, he's been a victim of Chelsea's contractual policy for the player above 30. The Blues have made it very clear that they do not wish to hand players above 30 a lengthy contract, but Azpilicueta seems to have made up his mind on getting one. As a result, the extension talks continue to stretch. So it is believed that Azpilicueta is liked by Xavi a lot given the versatility he brings to the team. Apart from playing centrally, the veteran defender can also cover the fullback roles. His salary is much more affordable as well, making him a perfect match for the cool sports management. Chelsea are putting extensive work on getting their defenders to sign new extensions, but Barcelona's interest might complicate things as we speak. Then on to the second story of discussion. The famed rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid, dubbed as the El Clasico, lived its prime through the 2010s when Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo locked horns at the peak of their careers. Apart from the two, there were several all-timers at both clubs, including the respective midfield trios of Xavi, Sergio Busquets, Andres Iniesta, and Luka Modric, Casemiro, and Toni Kroos. Of course, Casemiro in particular was always involved in Clasico-related controversy, especially with Messi. The two went 1v1 on several make-or-break occasions. Despite all their on-field arguments, the Brazilian still holds the 6-time Ballon d'Or winner in a very high regard, he said. Messi is one of the three best players in history. You have to be a team to be able to stop him. It's not possible alone. Against PSG, we will see a great game, he said in a conversation to Panenka magazine when talking about the Madrid-PSG Champions League game coming up next week. Casemiro continued to speak very highly of Messi, putting him in the same bracket as Ronaldo as players who transform football. He said, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have transformed football. Before, top scorers scored 20 or 25 goals. And these two arrived and start dialing 40, 50 or 60. It seems impossible. They changed the sport. Real Madrid will travel to Paris Saint-Germain to take on PSG in the Champions League round of 16 on the 15th of February. The return leg at the Santiago Bernabeu is scheduled for the 9th of March. Then on to the final story of discussion. Breaking through the Valencia team at the age of just 20, no one quite expected Manchester City's João Cancelo to do quite as well as he is right now. His move to Inter Milan on loan helped click things for him as he registered an assist along with 10 big chances created in the 17-18 season. Juventus signed him on a permanent transfer the following season and became a crucial part of the team. Cancelo has been at Man City since the 2019-20 and has become one of the best fullbacks in the world under Pep Guardiola. He attributes his style of play to Barcelona's Dani Alves, hailing him as his idol in his position. He said, "I will be honest, in my position, my childhood idol is Dani Alves," he said. "I didn't watch a lot of Cafu because I was too young, so I don't remember much from seeing him play. But Alves, in my opinion, is the best fullback ever. I'm a huge fan of his work. I am a fan of what he does on the pitch, but also of the sense of freedom with which he plays. Alves is undoubtedly one of the greatest in his position, as was clear against Atletico Madrid, but his fun-loving attitude on and off the pitch is also the reason he is widely loved as a person, as Cancelo rightly pointed out. He said, "The joy with which he plays this sport, with which he loved this sport, is a role model for me in that regard." For Cancelo, the phrase "never meet your heroes" has no meaning when it comes to Alves. He laid out his desire to meet the Brazilian. In fact, he predicted they will cross paths. He said, "I love him as a player. I have never met him, but I would love to. I think that sooner or later we'll get to meet each other. I'm sure we have a great conversation." Alves is not the only Barcelona legend he held in high regard, though Cancelo name-checked Ronaldinho as his all-time idol. He said, "When I was young, I always asked my late mother for football. For Christmas, for my birthday, I just wanted a football. And that's how everything started. My passion for football. As a kid, my idol was Ronaldinho." While the art of the Joga Benito and street football is becoming less evident in modern football, players like Cancelo have kept it alive by inculcating it in their position through small tricks and flicks. The inspiration from Alves and Ronaldinho is evident in his game, and a moment of brilliance is all it takes to keep the beauty alive sometimes. So coolers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on Barcelona here on Viva Barca Plus. Until next time, bye bye.